We are here with Sam Manuard, naval architect and part of the design team on Alinghi Red Bull Racing. Sam, today unfortunately not much wind out on the water. How did it go?
Hi guys. Yes, today was a light wind day. We were on the bottom end of the true wind speed, and so we practiced a lot, trimming the sails and getting to speed to try and take off.
In relation to the sails, is this the biggest sail area of a Jeep that you think you will be using when racing?
Well, this is still under discussion, and those days are very helpful just to practice and progress in the light end. Yeah.
Then moving into the foils. Over the weekend, 2 new versions of the wings were declared, and also one new version of one of the flaps. We identified different wing tips on the inside of the 2 wings. What can you tell us about it?
Well, we put cameras basically on the foils, and they're super interesting. So most of it is because of that. Yeah.
Then talking about the cockpit, the back of this boat cockpit is very different compared to most of the other teams. Can you explain a little bit what's the concept behind it?
The concept is to make the boat as much efficient as possible from an aerodynamic point of view, and this is how we ended up with this shape.
I guess at this stage you spent some time looking at the design of the other teams. How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's super interesting, especially through the eyes of the recon. And yeah, we spent some time looking at them and trying to understand what could be their strengths and weaknesses.
Have you found any team that maybe you said, oh, we consider this design strategy, but we discarded it earlier in our process?
Actually, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. And do you feel confident with your boat at this stage?
Yeah, at this stage. You know, when you're training alone, you're always the champion. Huh? So yeah. We need to work, do our homework, progress, and there's still some progress to be made for the regattas.
Is there any kind of condition in which you think your boat is more suitable than the opposition?
Well, if we did a good job, we made it for the good conditions of Barcelona.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We're here with John Kroom, you're a cycler on board American Magic. So you were right on the limits of the light wind sailing today. What was the focus?
The focus was takeoffs in the light wind breeze. I mean, I think it's day 3 for us out there. So we're trying to get as much exposure as we can with the system, and you know, we had this light day opportunity, and so I think it was a good opportunity for us to figure out if we can get up and get foiling, and which we saw was pretty successful. Even got into some race laps there, so it was pretty cool.
Can you tell us what the wind speed was on that first takeoff?
Yeah, I think it was around 6 knots, 6-7 knots.
And what was your do you know what your target true wind angle would have been at that speed?
No, not 100% sure.
Can you just describe your cycling position?
Yeah, my cycling position. I mean, I guess it's just to produce power in the yacht, but are you saying like my actual physical position?
Yeah, the physical position, where you are placed in the boat.
Yeah, we're placed in a hole and facing backwards, and yeah.
So you're the only team to have gone with recumbent cycler setups. How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty excited, actually. Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Is the aero gain significantly bigger than the power gain? Yeah,
possibly. I mean, it's lower deck, smaller front roll area. So yeah, I would think it'd be a pretty big gain. I mean, I'm not like a aerophysicist or anything, so I don't really fully know. But yeah, I would assume smaller would be faster. At least it was in cycling when I did it.
And can you tell us what the percentage difference in the power output is in that recumbent position compared to standard?
We're actually, I think we're all putting out more power, so we're not having any issues.
So you rotated with a backup team, the cyclers midway through the day. Were you gassed out by that point?
No, we're all pretty fresh. I think it's more or less just giving everybody an opportunity to figure out what's going on. We only have limited time to sail, so switching us out, just getting a kind of the exposure, the idea. We're all still learning, so I would say that we're probably one of the younger, more inexperienced cycler setups in that sense, and so we're learning comms and all those other things, and true wind angles, etc. So,
are you pedaling consistently, non-stop whilst you're sailing?
Yeah, just on off. Sometimes in maneuvers, sometimes out. Just kind of.
And you've also got some telltales in your pods. Do you know what's happening?
No, I don't have a full wherewithal of what's happening with that, but yeah.
All right, John, thank you so much for your time.
No worries.